You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
I think I've got you beat.
You ever been a pushy woman in the heart of Arabia?
Once, lost a bet.
Cute.
Yeah.
You could keep that up the entire flight, I bet.
Did you already have plans?
I was going to invite you to slow down.
Sorry, I get a little antsy before flights. Last time I was in an airplane, it wasn't the smoothest trip.
I can relate. I've spent far too much time on planes lately.
What are you doing in this lovely part of the world, if you don't mind me asking?
You first.
Secret agent.
Right.
It's better if you don't believe me anyhow.
All right, be honest. Has that worked on anyone?
How impressed are you?
Not.
All right. My turn's over. How about you? Those your legs?
Other page.
Cover story by Scarlet Lake.
I heard she's on this flight.
Photojournalism, isn't that a bit dangerous, Scarlet?
If there's no risk, it's not important.
By the way, I'm Mike.
Here, call me. I have a lot of contacts in the area. Maybe we can work out a trade. If you should hear anything, of course.
What if I want to call, just to be endearing?
You should call someone else.
Wow, you're tough.
It seems to be endearing, unfortunately.
It is. But I'll only call for business.
That wasn't a line. What a welcome surprise.
Yeah, I'm full of them. Surprises. And if that sounded like a line.
Don't worry about it. Well, I should really get some work done.
Yeah, and I should,
Good night, Mike.
This is it? It's very crappy.
Maybe you should unwind after the flight. Maybe take a shower.
Shower? Oh, this is one of those secret agent hidden entrance things, isn't it?
Well, it was until you started talking about it.
Okay, and we're back, heading into Taipei. This is our new hideout. There's the shopping strip out there with the music room and the tutoring center. But this is it. Not much like what we had in Saudi Arabia, is it? Well, let's unwind after the flight. Let's have a shower.
Are you sure about this?
Positive. Trust me.
Well, that's not what I expected.
Okay.
See? What did I tell you?
I stand corrected. This is a hell of an operation center. I'll be able to do some real good here.
I'm glad you like it. Now that you've made it to Taipei, what are your plans?
Priority 1 is to find out more about this assassination attempt.
Agreed. How are you going to go about it?
I've got 3 leads to start with. This Stephen Heck guy seems like he knows what's going on in Taipei. He might be able to answer some questions.
Be careful, Mike. I've checked my databanks, and I can't find any evidence that Stephen Heck has ever worked for the CIA.
I'll be on my guard. There's also that anomalous data trail from Shahid's system. Any luck tracing it down?
I managed to follow it back to a place in the warehouse district. I'm forwarding the address to you now. What's the final lead?
Simple. Follow the money. Shahid was funneling large amounts of money to a front corporation for the White Oak Mountain Triad. Think I can persuade them to tell me why.
Sounds like you've got everything figured out.
Isn't that why you love me?
You watch yourself out there, Mr. Thornton.
Always.
Okay, so this is Taipei. Due to an error in production, I'm going to be loading a checkpoint that is at the same point we are. Nothing has changed from the point we loaded from. Except possibly we may have gotten the clearinghouse and email out of the way, I don't remember. But when I was processing the video leading up to Taipei, I may have accidentally bungled it as is the running trend. But here we are in Taipei. There's not much to do right now. We can't really access the clearinghouse because we are unknown here and no one's willing to let us see the goods. So, let's hop our bike and go visit Mr. Heck, because he's the best character in the game and will make everything else infinitely better.
Hello?
In the back. With you in a sec, buddy. Not too uncomfortable, I hope. Now this is dry cleaning solution. Active ingredient is perchloroethylene. Gets stains out like a champ. Like a champ, Wen. Believe you me.
Steve Heck? I'm here on business. Agency.
Sure.
business.
Be right with you. Oh, and you call me Steve again. Cut your thumbs off with cigar clippers. Okay? So you remember where they are now, do you? Candy dish. Ah, that does it, Wen. You know I don't like sweet... Oh, the candy dish! That's right! That's where I left my keys. Should have said something earlier, Wen. You see what I almost made you drink? Good old Wen. Always getting into antics. Anywho, what can I do you for?
I got a line on somebody aiming to assassinate President Sung. I was hoping you might be able to help me with that.
You came to the right place, and you're lucky you did. See, people come in and out of Taipei all the time without asking for clearance, so then I have to erase them so they don't expose me.
I wasn't aware you had jurisdiction here. What are you trying to hide exactly?
My secret identity and everything I know, that's what. Listen, did you know that in the 1960s, the CIA surgically jammed a mic and antenna into a cat for an op codenamed Acoustic Kitty?
No, I've never heard that. Have you heard of anything relevant to my previous question?
Oh, it's relevant. Just between you and me. And Wen. You're with the agency, am I right?
Yeah, kind of. It's complicated.
Say no more, Agent.
Mike will do. Steve.
Steven. I'm an agent myself, you know.
You don't say.
Yeah, I work for a division of the CIA that doesn't officially exist. Super secret. They just kind of turned me loose and let me go nuts.
Uh-huh. So, can you help me or not?
Depends. How do I know you are who you say you are? I have to ask because, funny story, one time a salesman came in and I thought he was buying secrets about the German Chancellor's security detail.
Does the name Alpha Protocol mean anything to you?
Secret program to allow the government plausible deniability? No, not really. After all, the U.S. doesn't do black ops anymore. They changed the color to something else. Orange, I think. Yeah, that's the new black.
So you never heard about that orange op I did in the Middle East? The one where Shahid disappeared in a flash of light? That was me.
Really? Well, I definitely heard of that thing you just said. All right, color me convinced. So, Ronald Sung, huh? Hey, did you ever notice his name's an anagram for lard on guns? Ironic, isn't it?
Hey, yeah. And considering that item posted a few years back in the Worldly Weekly about that pig fat being used as an experimental bullet toxin, not a coincidence.
You might be onto something there, Mike. I'll look into that for sure. Ronnie Sung. What do you want to know, Mike? Personal demons, pant size, political capital, sexual proclivities?
Actually, all of the above. But right now, I'm most interested in who might want Sung dead.
Political assassinations. Yeah, those are fun. One time I took out an entire soccer stadium just to kill the premier of Namibia. Hey, did you know at 400 miles an hour, soccer balls can decapitate people?
I didn't. But Sung?
Sure. I can tell you this, Mike. There's a big conference coming up at the Grand Hotel. Sung's gonna be there, along with a few dozen EU bigwigs and the like.
So you're suggesting I infiltrate the hotel. Why?
Taiwanese National Security Bureau is providing the security. You think those cats don't just have oodles of stuff on everybody who might want their boss dead?
Wouldn't be too hard to slip in and borrow some of that information.
Knew that would appeal to you, Mike. Hey, give me a call when you head that way. I'd like to be in on this.
You got it.
So yes, Mr. Heck. He's definitely my favorite. So, we head back to the secret place. And good lord. I'm not gonna sit here reading through all of these, but they scroll kind of slow, so feel free to pause the video to read them. This is important. Heck put us on his clearinghouse, so that's good. Anyway, important things. We have money. They have, I would say guns, but we really care about the armor. Ooh. Ooh. A lot of this stuff looks nice. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to buy. Oh man, that's good, but that's like $80,000. I guess the question is, let's get the intel, and then let's get arm guards. Alright, so, can we update our armor at all? That's pretty good. What's this one do? Increases damage resistance. Increases endurance by how much? 5? Let's go with the arm guards for a mission or two. Seems like a good thing to do. So let's save here. And when we come back, we're going to go assault the hotel like Mr. Heck suggested. So, until then, we're, Agent Thornton, Master Boxing Champion, and totally inept secret spy.